All right, for the recap, let's just get
Excuse
Chris.
me 1 second, y'all. Somebody just knocked at my door.
Ah, dang it.
Ah,
All
don't
right,
worry about
all right,
To,
Ian, you were
You
E
want me to
recap.
try?
to
As much as I can remember, we went and uh, we're trying to come up with a plan. Oh, and here she is. The plan master,
I don't think she
Cat.
heard you yet.
Is Cat in yet?
No, the cat. You just let the cat in. Ha ha.
You there yet, Laura? Or you got to fix all your settings too?
Uh, I don't know.
I can hear
Okay,
a
we
voice.
yeah we heard the voice.
Okay, as long as you can hear voice. Um,
I won't mess with anything then.
yeah. So the big goal is we put Kat in charge of the battle plans since she is the advanced war veteran.
Oh, good.
There were multiple plans put out. I know Levi's plan was to make two people into great apes and have them try and like tackle the dragon while he blasts the dragon away. Um, there were a few other plans. It ended with that guy standing up on in part of the tower, looking away, saying he missed something. Um, do you want to fill in any blanks there, Kat?
We drank. Click works with mages. Katya goes to Yenid. We set more things up. Cliff avoiding with wizards. Anson gets here. We're going to cast Fly on Maul, and he carries us up there. Levi will turn them into flying apes. Katya will buy Tame and a drink if we all survive. We go to check on Finian. His arms are spread. He's been trying to feel the tempest, and the storm is not his. He's certain the storm is all push. Gladewind says to Katya to think about a speech. Am I missing?
What?
Oh, that doesn't feel right, but
Anyway, yeah, that was a lot of the stuff.
Well, she wrote it down, so.
I feel like I missed things, but oh well.
There was other things that people did to prepare. Um, you mostly got it. I think the hard part was the transition between talking to Finian and the somber mood that had set in once night had fell.
Yeah.
That's when he asked for your speech and it did not go well,
No, it
or
didn't.
it didn't go like super well. It could have gone worse.
That's fair.
Okay, so you all wake to a dark morning. The sky above you is gray and bleak. There is a low rumble from the storm clouds above. Um, Standing there, motionless, silhouetted against the sky, almost by their silhouette coming from what appears to be their own glow. Oh, Chris isn't here. Dang it. It's a person we'll look at later. Can I get a perception check from everyone? Everyone.
All right, Simon.
Don't make me queue up the
All right.
don't make me queue up the clip.
16.
Let me go open a different tab for Robina.
24.
7.
Chris, perception check.
Please.
Okay. Go ahead and get that real quick. And we are using both characters for the perception check.
No.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it don't matter. It's like there's enough people.
I mean, I see it anyway, probably.
Yeah, with the 24, Meepo's gonna see it.
So that's 16 for Advaris. For Click. That is
Wow. Simon's also
that's a
24.
13.
Simon and Meepo notice this orange haze, this very faint, almost like catching it in the flicker of the smoldering fires from last night. This orange haze descends upon everyone. Everyone's vision becomes blurry.
Oh boy.
You once again see Push appear before you. Everyone can see that his hands have become completely yellow, and he almost has like a smear going up and over his ear of a yellow coloration. As well as Push, you see images of a happy fall festival where there appears to be an old bent over man happily cheering on for his crowd, but this is interrupted by skeletons emerging from a field. The vision smears and fades. You see yourselves flying above the clouds on a sunny day. Beneath your legs is a familiar sight to you in this moment is a wyvern. The warm sun cuts through the clouds and shines on your face before the image smears again. You are hot and cold, two sides of the same coin, as you are meditating close to a hot spring in these high snow-capped mountains. Your long blonde hair is tied in a knot above your head as you are meditating on the movement of energy, a familiar practice to you as you recall that your masters have instructed you to learn and perfect. The voice of Push finally cuts through all these visions. People in the tower, stand aside. I wish you no harm, but I will not let you stop me from reaching Waterdeep. Go home and know peace. And the vision fades.
Wish you would tell us what you want.
Well, okay. Real quick though, like I wish we had like one more day because there's something in Waterdeep he wants. He's willing to let all of us go, supposedly. But he's trying to find something in Waterdeep.
Well, didn't we find a bunch of mythalar or something underneath it?
You found a giant tree root. You found Mythalar underneath Asarak.
Okay. So he must want the tree or something with the tree.
Maybe.
My thing that I struggle with is he keeps saying that he doesn't want to do any harm. He just wants the city. But if he had the city, then what would be next? Like, would
Right.
it truly just stop there? Does it just want to dwell within this boundary all on his own with his undead whatever?
Right.
Or would there be more that would come if he took it?
And that's a good point too. He did just up and claim the army.
wants to stop him if he can take Waterdeep to take on the world.
Right. I mean, that's why we're gonna fight him.
As you guys are finishing this conversation, assuming you finish, you can keep talking about it. Click. You notice high perched up on one of the castle walls, a figure silhouetted against the dark sky, as his almost like they themselves are glowing.
Is it in the direction of the morning sun?
It's where the morning sun would be.
All right. I immediately fly up towards this individual. Like, am I able to look at it, or is the radiant like so hard that it blinds me?
No, it's
Not,
more
not
of
like a debuff blinding, just like like you're looking straight at a ceiling light.
no, not that bright. It's more of like how with old movies they would shine an extra light on the actress
Yeah.
to like make her stand out. It's
Okay.
almost like there's from a source that you cannot place something that is making this creature glow.
Okay.
As you land on top of the wall, you see this silver-skinned figure, where with marble white eyes and blue wings, uh, clad in golden armor with a mace at his hip.
Wait. Can you give me that description again?
This feels like this movie Gondor.
Silver skin, marble white eyes, no pupils. Blue wings, golden armor, and a golden mace on their hip.
Once I get up to him and I bow my head slightly and I say, "Good morning. I'm assuming you come from Serenetta."
Make a nature check. It's basically a knowledge check.
Well, I am not very smart.
Well, maybe you can make it religion. You should.
I was
I
gonna
think
say I rolled a natural 20, so
you know this is a deva.
That is
Dave.
confidence.
This is a deva. The deva bows in kind to you. Saramenta has sent me to aid you. Click. You may call me Urk. The-
we are thankful for your presence.
No, you won't get it for free. There are many temples that must be built, he said with a smirk.
I smile, and I am happy to put in the work.
He looks down at the crew, is like, is this everyone? And I've noticed as the unmoving soldiers that currently defend the wall have not turned to. Hold on, I might need to go. I hear a child crying.
It's okay.
Alright.
How dare a child cry?
Hello. What I miss?
Nothing.
But you're the one in the middle of talking.
Well, you guys can talk amongst each other. Where was I? Oh, the skeleton soldiers have not moved this entire time. They have continued to look outwards towards the swamp.
Let's see. And those are our soldiers, right?
Yes.
Thought so. I want to make sure. And what was his question?
Is this everyone? And just gestures towards the skeletons.
No, we still have a few more. There's the group that I've been partying with, or adventuring with. There's also several townspeople and a few other trained soldiers that will be joining us, along with, I believe, a council and several others of varying skills and abilities.
Well, let's go meet them then. And he spreads his wings out wide. There's a shimmer in the embers as he lands amongst the group.
And I introduce him. And I believe you said his name was Urk, right?
Urk.
I say, everyone, this is Urk. They are and I want to mispronounce, is it pronounced Deva or Diva?
Day.
Deva. They are a Deva sent by Serenetta.
Pleased to meet you all. You guys hear whispering and murmuring amongst the mercenaries.
Hopefully, good whispering.
With Meepo's perception, you could hear that there's some like, wow, look at that. And there's other bits of, okay, Push just spoke to us in our minds. It's like, I think we may have bitten off more than we can chew. If this is a time to leave, it is now.
Quick speaks to us in our minds.
Click can speak to you in your mind right now. Even let you respond. Well,
There's a that does not seem to quiet their fears.
yeah, well. We'll do what we must.
Yeah, you see that like some of them are actually seemed like they're moving towards their equipment. Potentially trying to leave.
Cat, do something. You're starting
Oh
to
my
leave.
god.
I'll give you a hint. The conversation that you were having with your party members would definitely be a good place to start.
Oh, like the whole if
The line must be drawn here.
yes.
No further.
I'll call out to everybody and say for some of us Waterdeep is our home. For some it may not be. However, do not listen to the lies he spreads. He already has claimed the army. If he claims Waterdeep, what else will he claim next? The rest of our homes?
Okay. It seems like there is a pause amongst the people. Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
I sure hope I roll well.
Does anyone have bardic inspiration?
That was a 22.
Well, I can give her guidance, I think.
Guidance not as a reaction though. I mean, like 22 definitely gets the people. You see that it was like the people that you guys know as the Ghosty Goos, they're more of a circus troupe. They were definitely
I love how it's our own group.
yeah, not just them. The old guard was also amongst them. They were they looked like they were wanting to pack up and leave, but Katya's words have spoke to them in their hearts, and they know if you're right, if this continues on, it's probably not going to stop at Waterdeep.
That's right.
So what are we going to do here? It's like you said he has the whole army. I mean, we can't win a direct assault on this position. It's like it's like well we're leaving the skeletons down here, but what about the rest of us? How are we getting up there? It's like, and you said there was a horde of flying creatures. Uh, It's it's like we can't last for that long with the numbers we have.
Well, I thought we were up above where we're gonna deal with the flying creatures and the dragon, and everybody else is gonna pull the flying creatures away, and our group will take on the dragon.
Now, if that's what you agreed to, then yes. It's been a little bit for me too, so I may have forgotten that.
Let me go back in my notes.
We can also just say that that is the plan now,
Say it again.
Ian.
So we're up on the ledge. The army's down below.
Uh-huh.
So our group is gonna pull away. I think I don't remember if Click or I think Click and Cat were gonna draw the dragon away, hoping the flying creatures are gonna follow the dragon.
Uh-huh.
Then as we get closer to the tower, the other people around us up here are gonna pull away the flying creatures, and our group will take out the dragon. With the exception of whoever I turn into the apes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then the apes are going to go and start attacking the dragon to try and grab it, and then we're going to, while we blow it away.
Yeah.
So Taman's pipes up. It's like, I've been thinking, instead of having two people be apes that can fly, what if we gave eagles to every group? So that way they could all fly.
Is that an option?
Freya pipes up. It's like, I can summon some eagles. It's like they'll be able to carry. It's like it's gonna wipe me, but it should be enough to get with other people's help, enough to get the whole groups off the ground.
Oh, that would help a lot.
Well, I'm not sure if we got to worry about that because the flying creatures, if they're drawn away by being attacked by arrows or spells or whatever, they're going to come down and we won't need to worry about flying.
But what if they don't?
Well, if they're being attacked, I mean, historically, I would think that they would come down to wherever they were being attacked. The most important thing is to coordinate the groups going after the different, so all of a sudden 3 groups aren't doing the same, attacking the same creature. They each got to kind of be numbered or something like that.
What?
If you can't, so if there's 12 creatures and we have 12 groups, each
Yeah.
group has to get 1 creature.
Yes.
Now, if we don't coordinate it, and you have 3 groups going after one creature, that leaves 2 creatures that are still flying around. So they have to be careful and pick them off as they're coming up, so that multiple groups don't attack the same creature.
I don't think that's going to be an option, says somebody who. It's like Catty recalls there were hundreds of flying creatures.
Yeah.
Well, we have to figure out. We had somebody that was flying and saw a bunch of creatures. We need to
That-
know a rough count.
Gladewind says, from all of our scouting, the flying creatures look like they're in the hundreds. And then, of course, there's the dragon, and amongst those flying creatures, they have all sorts, between griffins and wyverns to even some smaller dragons.
Yeah.
Well, the big thing is to get us alone with the dragon. More
But,
likely, if we take out the dragon, everything else is gonna,
But I don't think it hurts to get everybody on
Wishful
Eagles.
thinking.
So it sounds like you guys want a distraction, and for us to draw them away with our own flying mess while you do your own flying mess.
Well, except we shouldn't necessarily. Well, some of us should fly. Some
Yes,
of us
and-
have the power to fly.
Yep, there's nods of agreement amongst the amongst the various groups. It's like, oh yeah, I can fly. It's like, we have wyverns. It's like you hear somebody say.
But the important thing is to get the dragon away from the group so that we can take it down. So that us here can take it down.
Okay.
It's like, agreed.
So we can still let the others on Eagles though.
Yeah, look, we'll provide a distraction on eagles or giant apes. Point is, we will. I've
So
got
we
an
need
idea.
the giant apes.
Okay, you guys can be the giant apes. That's fine.
What? Why are we being the giant apes?
So that we can.
That wasn't the plan.
So the plan is the giant apes to draw everyone else, all the other flying things away?
But
Look.
we weren't going to be the giant apes.
Ball,
But we
Ball
have
says,
the giant apes with our group.
Oh, okay.
look, we can put on a pretty big distraction. We've definitely drawn a crowd before, says Vol. In fact, I've got a new song I'd like to try. It's a little morbid, but it might work.
I'm down.
But the thing is, the 5 of us here, there is 5 of us, right? We're still classifying Jonathan being here.
I don't
Yeah.
think we are. Are we?
I think technically, if Jonathan ever shows up,
So
hell,
so
if
the
if
5 of
David
us-
ever shows up,
So the 5 of us and then the 2 giant apes take out the dragon.
we might need those apes.
Well,
like-
we need to decide ahead of time, and I look at Kat and say, "You're the decision maker. Do the apes stay with the dragon group, or the apes handle everything else?"
The ape plan was because the dragon's in the castle, and they wanted to fly up to the castle and help draw the dragon out. Am I remembering that correctly?
We could do that.
I'm
We
trying to remember.
It's like, we're loosey goosey here, or on the move. It doesn't have to be what we said before. It's like, come on. It's like you feel the wind start to pick up. It's like, I think he's coming.
So it's decision time.
All right, flying apes can help us, and when we get the dragon away, if they need to, they can come back with everybody else.
Okay. Maul says, I'd like to be a giant ape.
You were definitely going to be a giant ape.
Yes. All right. Can I still can I hey, am I entirely a giant ape or do I still have my runes?
That's a good question. That's a Levi question.
With polymorph, you are definitely a giant ape.
Giant ape.
Darn. I wanted to be a gargantuan ape.
That's valid.
I mean, I think if he cast enlarge on himself
I don't know how to do that.
or whatever it is, like what was it going to be that was going to make you bigger?
It's like he shows you like tattooed into
Yeah.
his hand and like on a matching side another gauntlet. It's like they're a pair of you would recognize this as giant script,
Yeah.
a pair of runes. It's, it's like these are sacred to my family. It's like when I bring them together, I can grow in size.
I see.
Fancy.
You see an older man, long, flowing beard, about down to his chest here. Uh, I can join you. It's like I won't be of much use in the sky, so if you can get me to that castle, I will do what I can.
Okay.
And again, this is as a giant ape, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many people are we turning into giant apes?
2.
Okay.
I'm going to use my polymorph spell and twin it.
All right. So everyone starts to work out real quickly. You know, Freya uh, is preparing her conjure giant eagles. The other parts of the scouts are also preparing that spell as well as preparing their mounts. The wind has started to pick up sharply. The rumble of
Can
what
I do one thing? Because I don't know if you're about to announce his presence, but there is one thing I wanted to do while everybody was talking.
is it? The wine?
Huh?
Is it the wine?
That and Heroes Feast.
Okay, you gotta say who eats it.
Right. So Heroes Feast is how do you spell heroes?
HEROE apostrophe S.
I don't.
There it is. Yeah, HEROE apostrophe or S apostrophe. That's why I couldn't find it. That's weird. Let's see.
Plural heroes, not a feast for a hero.
Up to 12. Okay. So I want to write all this down. So Heroes Feast will be fed to myself, Cat, Levi, Meepo. How do you spell Irk?
ERK.
ERC.
My bad.
It's like
him.
click something that you think of. It's like that's a name for an Aarakocra.
Ah, very nice. Let's see here. Who else should I feed?
Our other characters.
Oh yes, I guess I should feed those.
Because you can feed 10 people, right?
12.
12.
Yep. So that's Advaris. Who's the others in the Ghosty Goose?
Robena.
Robena. Who else?
Simon.
And
Vol.
who?
Time.
Vol.
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 And don't forget
That's 9.
Yinid. Yinid.
Huh?
Yinid. Enid.
Okay, that's 10. I got 2 more.
Can you name 2 other people?
Well, I was going to turn to Kat because she's kind of our strategist, and I was going to ask her who would be the best ones to provide this to.
Well, Maul is gonna be a giant. I got a lot of names because I've got like Finian and Taman and Maul and Griff. And more names if I need them.
All right. Sounds like Maul is one of them
Okay.
because he's gonna be on your landing team.
All right, that gives me 1 more.
Selfishly, I want to do my potential half brother.
I'm okay with that.
And what are we doing with this?
Heroes Feast. Everybody gets 2d10.
Hold on a second. All right, Conjure Feast.
Temporary HP.
Hour for us to consume. Creature that partakes. It lasts for 24 hours. I could have done this yesterday. Give me a spell slot. I don't suppose we can retcon.
Sure, I'm fine with that. It's fine.
You're a blessing. But that does mean that Urk does not get it.
Okay.
Gives me 1 more.
So you pick Click.
I don't know what to pick. Click is not good with decisions.
And it's
Kat, help me out.
2d10 health.
Yeah, I'm going to roll it here in a minute. Your max HP is increasing by this much.
Yep. And like you heal up by that much too to accommodate.
Yes. That is 13 points of extra HP.
Nice.
You are also resistant to poison, immune to frighten, and the poison conditions.
Okay. So every full party that consumed this Heroes Feast will not have to do will rolls. They will have to, and the ones that are partial get a bonus.
All right, let's see.
So that means the 3 M's got the hero's benefit. We'll say the Ghosty Goose got the hero's benefit. And then you gave it to
Cat's
Maul?
brother and Maul.
Okay, so that means the Bastards and the Mad Dogs get the
Is there
bonus.
any other group that I can go ahead and invite a party or member of over here?
What about the main party?
Main party's already covered.
Okay.
Is there another group, Logan, that I can take one of their people and also feed them? Because I got space for 1 more.
Whoever you want to invite.
What are the other groups? Are there other groups?
Yes, there are other groups. Use your nuts. Use your nuts.
Okay,
Let me
I'm
get
going.
I was hoping Kat could help me out a
I'm
little bit.
sorry. My
It's
notes,
okay.
for whatever reason, have gotten very confusing. Okay, we got Bastards, Mad Dogs. There's the Scouts.
I don't think we've done the scouts yet, have we?
I don't think we've
Nope,
done
none of the scouts.
All right, I'm gonna give it to a scout.
All right, this is just for the joke, but never mind.
What's your joke?
The joke was if Click knew about Freya talking to Levi, you would try to get Freya to sit next to Levi. I don't know if Click would do that though.
Like, was it a romantic thing?
No, it was just a kind of mess with Levi kind of thing.
Click would do it.
Okay. Because I don't know if Click has seen Levi interact with much of anybody. So he's like push, and talk to somebody. I don't know. I don't know if that works or not.
All right. Now I'm going to do the wine, and this one gives me 5 others. So this will be our group. I don't know what we should go for.
I think you need a fly speed.
Is that what we're looking at as flight?
To
All right.
my understanding, when
All right. I will use Fairy Toast Playfulness, which allows everybody to grow Gossamer wings for 10 rounds and gain a fly speed equal to their walking whenever they're ready to use it.
ooh, okay, I gotta mark you guys as slower then. For some reason, I thought you're okay. Your fly speed is this 3.
I can do it to 2 more people because obviously me and Earth don't need it.
Just give it to a different party member. Again, Freya's casting the
Eagles.
eagles along with some other people who are also casting eagles. So maybe you want to get them as a insurance thing.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get them taken care of.
How long does the wings last?
The spell lasts for 8 hours, and they can use it or lose it. And then once used, it can't be like paused, and it lasts for 10 rounds.
Oh, okay. I
But it can
misunderstood
be
this.
ended early.
I misunderstood this. So, okay, the wings pop out for a minute, and then like if you were to pause it at 30 seconds, you get a
10
different 10
10
minutes.
Or wait, a round. So yeah, sorry, 10 rounds, 1 minute. You're right.
Right. Okay, so they can pop out the wings for a minute, and then if they pop them in after 30 seconds, they can pop them back out again.
It doesn't specify.
I'm gonna allow it.
It just says, and for 10 rounds within the duration. So within the 8 hours for 10 rounds, they
I'll
have it.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Just make sure
Okay.
you think happy thoughts. That's what makes it work. But all right, thank you
All right.
for allowing me to retcon and do the Hero's Feast. So this way it saves me 1 spell slot. I still had to spend 1 for the Fairy Toast.
Quick question: what is everyone's happy thoughts? This is just a what would make Levi happy?
Happy thoughts.
One of the times we were at my dad's place, eating dinner as a group with my dad.
Click. You don't have to answer this because you have wings.
I do?
You don't have to answer it because you have wings.
Right, I follow you.
What is Meepo's happy thought?
Consuming ungodly amounts of beer, trashing the place.
That sounds right.
Good times.
And Levi.
Probably that he's so sure of himself that he's going to take down this dragon.
All right. All right. All of that is done. You've had a very filling dinner last night and a little bit of liquid courage this morning. It's like you are raring to go as the wind picks up and the sky rumbles. Not only does the sky rumble, but you feel this steady of marching feet coming down the high road. For those of you that rush to the battlements, you can see the moving mass of Waterdeep and Neverwinter soldiers that moving in lockstep down the high road, approaching the tower. Above them, heavily obscured in the fog, you see a solitary floating object that almost seems to buzz with movement.
Just so you know, when they get about 1 minute away, is when I'm gonna
Okay. Yes. You well, cinematic time. You'll cast this at the right moment. Yeah. All right. Vol and Taman, their groups take off on their various eagles up into the night sky, or up into the dark sky, because this is morning, but the sun has been completely obscured. You hear Vol shout, it's like, when I give the signal, it's like, fly up to meet us, except for those that are running for the castle. And they disappear into the clouds. The castle moves closer to the tower, moving further along down the road. Uh, its outline becomes even more blurred as, for those of you with the better vision, you can see that this is the hundreds of flying creatures that uh, that you guys have seen previously. They seem to be like scurrying along top of the battlements and along the rocky cliff face of where the castle was lifted out of the ground. Again, the castle continues to approach when you hear the first boom. One of the sigils that you guys had planted in the ground erupts. Uh, the castle continues to move forward with the mass below it. Boom, boom. They keep tripping your landmines. This is not stopping them as they move on. But then, as the castle has gotten within decent eye sign, you hear a soft sound over. This is going to sound so stupid. A soft sound peeking out over the clouds. It's like you guys gotta work with me on this one. I feel
You're
very.
good.
You're fine.
Good.
Uh, and wait for the ad. There's the tinging of a stringed instrument along with a building bass sound. As emerging from the clouds, you see on eagles Vol and Taman, as well as the other members of their party, playing instruments, making a grand spectacle of themselves. It's like,
You should have
what?
that scene from Apocalypse Now with the helicopters.
Andrew WK.
That's what
Yeah.
you should have
Yeah, I could have done Flight of the Valkyrie, but this is definitely that feels more like of a suicide run-in. It's like, I think that's the signal, guys. And everyone takes off into the air as the mass leaves the castle, flying, going to intercept Taman and Vol and their group. You see them break formation, almost like flying down and towards your party as you fly up. This distraction party flies up to meet them, and that's where we're going to start our combat.
We
All
gonna
right.
do that now or next time?
Well, let me. I'm being slightly cynical. I feel like if I explain the rules, you might forget them. But
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We absolutely will.
Won't hold that against you.
but I still I want to get the most time that we can get out of our next game. So I still want to do a typical run through. So what you guys are going to see is you're going to see a like how I did with the water levels and stuff, where you're going to have an elevation and a general map, right? You guys are going to be moving in units. where it is each individual party is moving as a unit, and you're going to engage in enemy units, right? You're going to be able to move, do a minor, or a major action. The major stuff is like, do I attack? Do I charge? Do I aim for long distance, or do I just do a regular action, right? The minor stuff is where your spellcasters can come in, and this is where I'm going to lean on you guys to do your RP and stuff. You guys can recover health. You can debuff an enemy as long as you say, "Oh, I'm using blank spell to do whatever," right? Or you can do a rally where you say, "I'm gonna help my unit out by doing," even if it's something like a green flame blade. It's like I swing it wide so that way I hit as many of the enemies as I can. I would still consider that a bonus to an attack, right?
So with the spells, is that us casting it, or is that a member in um the squad casting it? I don't know if that's the right word for it.
So yeah, it's like the squad would cast it, and
Okay.
you're not giving up spell slots for this bit.
Okay.
I just want to. It's like, and you're gonna be playing for an objective. The objective is that the 3Ms and the giant apes get to the castle.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like the enemies, of course, are going to be operating under their own objective, but that's not what you guys know. I sent a very basic sheet to the Facebook group.
Yes.
Did you guys see it?
Yes.
Do you have any questions on what you see?
Let me pull it up.
Now, because just by sheer action economy, something's going to hit, right? We're not going to do attack rolls where this is all going to be like damage calculation and stuff. But it's not going to be a typical D20. It's going to be on a right now I'm thinking a D4 system, and you'll be using your bonuses and whatnot that are specified on the bare bone sheet.
This makes sense. Essentially, they're just the stats of a group.
Yeah.
Attack, change, half movement, bonus to melee. Evasive, half movement, bonus.
So, okay, you're looking at the major actions there, like charge.
Yeah.
So, like, let's take the scouts here. They've got a fly speed of 8 on their wyverns. So, if the wyverns were to charge, then they could move 12, but they would need to get into melee. They get a
Wouldn't
bonus
they
to
be able to
melee.
move 16, isn't it double?
Huh?
Wouldn't they be able to move 16 because you double your speed?
Not with the way I'm doing it.
Oh.
It's like I'm trying half movement. Because like 16, you can cross the entire map I've got.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and again, this stuff can change. It's just, this is my shot at homebrew.
No, you're good.
So, as far as like the Mad Dogs, they have a +0 to melee and a +3 to range, so they are range heavy with 2 beat spellcasters.
2 spell points. So, I haven't decided on it yet, but either. So you can use your spell points to heal, debuff, rally, right? And you use the spell points that they have to do one of those things.
Okay.
So they've got 2 points for those based on the number of casters they got in their group. You'll notice that the Old Guard, for example, they are more melee focused, but with less spellcasters. So they have a higher melee score, lower spell points.
Have you sent this to us?
Yes, it's in the Facebook group or Facebook chat.
Okay, I was gonna say I only. Oh, okay. So you sent each one individually.
No.
No.
No, because I was gonna say all I have is scouts.
Oh, yeah,
Let me see.
Oh wait, never mind. I see the scouts one that you just sent.
Yeah, but 3 lines down is the Mad Dogs.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at like where you broke everything down. My bad. Okay,
No, you're good.
I see what you're talking about now.
The bastards don't have a speed.
Oh, whoops.
That's because
uh,
they're so fast they cannot be calculated.
so the bastards on Eagles have a fly speed of 8. Bad news. So your party, uh, flying by themselves has a base speed of 3. So not 8, but 3. Here, I gotta update all this stuff, but we're going through it. So you guys can ignore the will on your party because you had that hero's feast. The ghosty goose can ignore the will. And the bastards will get a bonus to theirs because one of them had a hero's feast.
Okay.
Any immediate questions?
Not at this time.
No. I think we're just gonna have to get going and figure it out as we go.
Okay. Okay. So here's something that's a little different, based from regular D&D. So let's say because you guys have this sheet right now, the scouts come in and they do a melee attack on the old guard. So the melee is 0 versus the good guard's defense of 2. So that means for the die that the scouts roll, they got to roll above a 2 to do damage.
But if they did it at range,
They'd have a plus 3.
right, against the 2.
So whatever they rolled on their die, they get a plus 1.
Okay. Because I'm thinking the scouts wouldn't get in melee range then.
Yeah, they would try to avoid it.
Clear as
Yeah.
mud.
Well, I hope this works out. I was just very worried about running 30 characters versus like 100 creatures.
That's fair. I think this will work out. It's
Yeah.
just us adjusting to it.
Yeah, and if I'm
And-
understanding it correctly, our mains are the only ones that are going to have individual actions, but everything else is going to be involved in these groups. Is that correct?
It just means we'll lose groups of friends versus individual friends.
Potentially. It's like depending on how much HP they lose. If they fail their will saves and make a break for it, more of them might live.
Oh, that's valid.
And again, if this doesn't work, narratively, it's like you've got 30 some characters with people with character levels. It should work to give you guys the inside baseball.
Yes.
But we'll see next time.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a long time coming to this point. There might be more to come later.